If you watch to the end of this video, my promise to you is that you'll know how to drop fat, keep muscle, and rebuild that confidence so that you can walk around with your shirt off, whether that be at the beach or maybe at the pool, and know that people are looking at you because they want to be like you. So if you feel like you've been trying to eat clean, train hard, but you still can't get rid of that stubborn fat, or you're just a beginner and you want to have some simple structure to follow, then this video is for you. So without wasting any time, we've got step one, which is control your intake. Because the food that goes into your mouth will solely determine whether you lose weight or gain weight. Fact. You've probably heard you can't out-train a bad diet. I've tried, it's not possible. And by controlling your intake, this doesn't mean starving yourself, cutting out carbs, or just eating like a boring fucker. It just means understanding your maintenance and eating slightly below that to put you in a calorie deficit. But when you first start to eat less, you'll notice that you start to feel more hungry. Now this would be due to eating more calorie dense foods. So by prioritising eating more protein, this will leave you feeling fuller for longer. And keep the carbs in. Carbs are going to be great to fuel your performance, recovery and energy. Most guys make the mistake of thinking they need to eat low carbs to lose weight, but all that does is kill your performance and your energy levels, and you end up walking around like a zombie because you're starving hungry. And now step two, we've got resistance training. Now resistance training is going to be so important to keep your muscle. Don't think of training as a way to burn more calories. It's a way to keep more muscle. Because if you don't use it, your body's not going to see a need to retain it. And having more muscle will actually benefit you when it comes to burning fat. And here's a little fact for you. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. And just 1 kilo of muscle can burn between 10 to 15 calories at rest, compared to fat, which burns almost nothing. And this is what can really harm your fat loss, because doing things like crash dieting or overdoing cardio and not enough weight can lead to muscle loss. And less muscle means less calories burned, slower metabolism, therefore making it harder to lose weight. And when it comes to resistance training, this can be done in the gym or even at home, but challenge yourself a little bit. If you're at the gym, lift weights that are heavy enough to actually challenge you and focus on progressive overload. And this just means trying to get a little bit better each week, either by adding more weight, reps, or just slowing down the tempo. This is going to demand more from your body to build muscle. And then for step three, we've got environment. Now, you're probably thinking, how the fuck does environment have anything to do with me losing weight? It does. Now, what I mean by environment, I mean surround yourself with things to make it easier to lose weight. So one example of this being, if you know you've got a massive sweet tooth, don't fill your cupboards with shit junk food. Because when you're at your weakest and you're craving something sweet, it's so easy just to go to the cupboard and reach for something sweet. Whereas if the option isn't there, that craving will pass and you won't have just gone and eaten some crap junk food, possibly leading you to eat over on your calories. Another example would be packing your gym bag the night before, taking it with you to work so that it's easier to go to the gym rather than putting barriers in the way to make it difficult to go to the gym, like not knowing where your headphones are, not having the headphones charged, or anything like that. You want to set up your environment to make it as easy as possible to succeed. Another prime example of not setting your environment up to help you is going to work and then just eating whatever you can find from Greg's. A better option would be to prep something at the weekend. Have your lunches prepped for the week. That way you know you've got something with you that fits in your calories. And these are just physical things. We also want to make sure that we're taking care of our mindset, making sure we're in the right headspace to even want to lose weight, because if you don't deem it as an important goal, you're just not going to bother doing it. So the fewer excuses that we can find to say why we didn't do the things we know we should be doing, the better. And this comes from designing your environment to suit your goals. So to quickly recap, step one, control your intake, don't just restrict carbs. Step two, resistance train to keep muscle, not to burn more calories. And step three, design your environment to line up with your goals and not work against you. And if you do all three things consistently, you'll not only look leaner, but you'll rebuild that confidence and actually enjoy this process. Because it's meant to be an enjoyable process. And if you hate it, you won't stick to it and you won't see any results. If this video clicked for you, but you want help applying all of this information to your own lifestyle, then I invite you to book a call with me below where we can design your own personal game plan. Or you can check the description for a link to my last video where I show you how to destroy belly fat in just 5 minutes. And if you found this video helpful, then make sure to subscribe, as I'll be dropping a video like this every single week to help you get in the best shape possible.